Have you ever thought about which animal sidekick is the best? Neither have I, but today I'm gonna be tier ranking all of them. Starting from top to bottom, the first tier is Cree-Ki would be proud. Cree-Ki, if you don't know, is the little cricket in Mulan. Next tier is Made Me Want a Pet Tiger, which is a reference to Jasmine's pet tiger, whose name I forgot. Next tier is Your Existence is a Complete Waste, because even though I didn't really care for them, they did kinda add something to the movie and I don't hate the fact that they existed in the movie. Next tier is Saltless Rice. If you ever had rice without salt, you'll know that it's really bland. And that's what these characters are. Bland as fuck. Next tier is Everything is Worse Because of You. The characters that are in this tier actively take away from the quality of the movie. And the last tier is Olaf. The first character is Abu from Aladdin. And even though he doesn't really add anything significant to the movie and he is kinda annoying because he's the reason that Aladdin gets stuck in that cave in the first place, his existence is in a complete waste and he's kinda funny to watch and he's also kinda cute. So I guess we could say that his existence is in a complete waste. Next one is the cat from Lightyear. I hate that cat. He is so annoying. None of his jokes land. He only exists to sell merch in a movie that already shouldn't have existed and only exists to milk a cow that is already dead. So everything is worse because of him. Next one is Cree-Ki, easily top tier. Next one is Dog. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I did not care for Dog. He's annoying most of the time. He could have not existed, you know? He's like the cute factor in a movie that didn't necessarily need him. But I don't hate him because he's still a dog. So Saltless Rice. Next one is Donkey and he fucked a dragon, so top tier. Flounder from Little Mermaid, I feel like also only exists to sell plushies because he really doesn't add much to the movie, but he's also kind of sweet, but it's also not funny at all. Saltless Rice. Next one is the parrot from Aladdin, Jafar's parrot. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like Jafar should have been more serious. This parrot just ruined any moment that made him seem like a threat. Anytime he was being threatening or scary, this parrot was just there ruining his vibe, so everything is worse because of him. Next one is Kevin, and Kevin is amazing. He has a special place in my heart and I love the fact that Doctor voiced him, and because of that, he's going in the Made Me Want a Pet Tiger rank. Next one is Louise. I think he works very well with Naveen, and his existence just makes the movie feel less bland. And I also love his character design, but he also didn't really add much to the movie, you know? Did we need him in the movie? No. But is it good that we have him? Yeah. But he's not Made Me Want a Pet Tiger tier. But I also feel like Your Existence is in a Complete Waste is too mean to him, so I'm gonna put him at like the bottom of Made Me Want a Pet Tiger. Yeah, I think that's right. Next up we have Maximus and Pascal from Tangled. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of those words right or not, but I don't care enough to check them. I love them. Something about a horse dog is just really funny. And Pascal is just... Is it Pascal? Pascal? The frog with the long tail is also really funny. I love his attitude, so Cree-Ki would be proud. Next up we have Mittens. I love Mittens so much and because of her I always wanted a cat. Made me want a pet tiger. Next up we have Mushu, the best animal sidekick in any Disney movie, I think. He's not even an actual animal, he's a dragon. It still counts, and I'm so happy that he wasn't in the live action remake because they would have ruined him, just like they did with Flounder and Sebastian, so Cree-Ki would be proud. Next up we have Olaf. I fucking hate Olaf. I don't think I find any other character in any movie as annoying as I find Olaf to be. He just exists and I hate it. And you might be thinking, but he's not an animal sidekick. Well, he's a fucking snowman, I don't care. Next up we have the horny weasel from Barbie Rapunzel.
Give him to me. Allow me, mistress.
Top tier. Next up we have Perrito, who I really expected to hate. When I first saw him in the movie or the trailers, I thought this is really an annoying side character they added just to sell plushies, and he's just gonna make the unfunniest remarks and be an annoyance the entire time. But no, he's amazing. For an animal side character in a side character spin-off sequel movie, he's really good, so top tier. Next up we have Puss from Shrek 2 and 3 and 4 and the 2 Puss in Boots movies. He's the main character in those, but in the Shrek movies he's an animal side character. He's amazing, but not as iconic as Donkey, and he's also one of the reasons I always wanted a cat, so made me want a pet tiger. Next up we have Yasmin's pet tiger, whose name I think is Rajah, but I'm not sure. I loved him with a passion when I was a kid. I thought the pet tiger is like the coolest thing ever. I wanted a pet tiger as a kid. Jasmine was my favorite Disney princess because she had a pet tiger. Made me want a pet tiger tier. Next up we have Rhino, who I love very much, but his existence is also kind of useless. There's really no reason for him to exist, but he's also sweet, and he does give Bolt a nice pep talk. He didn't make me want to pet hamster, that's for sure, so I guess I'm gonna put him in Your Existence Isn't a Complete Waste. Next one is Sebastian, who, growing up, I didn't really like him. I found him to be really annoying, but he does sing Under the Sea, which is really fun. But did he make me want to have a pet crab? But that scene where the chef tried to kill him did make me want to know what crabs taste like. I feel bad putting him in Your Existence Isn't a Complete Waste, but also I feel like Made Me Want a Pet Tiger is too high for him. So I'll put him at the bottom of Made Me Want a Pet Tiger tier. Next one is the reindeer from Frozen. I think his name is Sven. He's not as bad as Olaf, and he doesn't actively make the movie worse, but he also is really bland. He doesn't really do anything. There's no reason for him to exist other than give Kristoff lines to say. So Saltless rice. Next up we have Timon and Pumba, whom I love very much. I loved their spin-off movie, and I loved how not serious they were. Also, they were like really good dads or uncles or friends to Simba. I just like them very much, and I think they're really funny, so top tier. Next up is the elephant from Barbie, Princess of the Island's Princess. The Barbie that was stuck on an island and could talk to animals. You don't need to have watched the movie. You just need to take one look at this elephant to know that she shouldn't have existed. Not only is she ugly, she's also a backstabbing bitch. She hides like an envelope or whatever from Barbie and causes like some issues. I remember, I haven't watched the movie in a long time, but I hated this elephant ever since the first time I laid eyes upon that movie, so everything is worse because of her. Next one is Zazu, who I didn't really care for growing up, but rewatching the movie now, I didn't get the jokes. And because of that, I didn't have much appreciation for him, but rewatching the movie now, I like him a lot. And also, I always liked his beak. I thought it's really funny. So, made me want a pet tiger tier. And that's the tier ranking, I guess. If you disagree with me, well, that's your opinion, and your opinion is wrong. This is the definitive tier list, and this is the only one that matters. And if you don't like that, you can argue with the plant, or tell me in the comments. And goodbye.